Hey man, we jumping to it. Let's jump to it. So, how many bodies is ran through?
Me? I mean, I don't really have a number. I mean, it's definitely under 50.
Okay, okay. So you feel like a female who got under 15 bodies is ran through, or more than 15 is ran through?
Oh, you said how many do I think that a female has?
Like, how many bodies you think that is ran through? I'm saying, like, how many bodies do you feel like it's ran through?
Like on an average?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I don't know. Maybe like 30, 40.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Cool, cool. 30. This is a 1 in 30.
I mean,
Okay.
it depends on how old they are, too. I mean, there's so many factors that play into that.
Right, right. Okay, okay. So, say if she like 30 or whatever, 30 plus, what you feel like is ran through for that point?
Like ran through? Mm, ran through. Like, I don't know. I feel like 50 is a lot.
Mm. Nowadays, these females leaving middle school or high school with more than their hands can count. So you know what I'm saying? More than they can count in their hands.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, modesty's not really a thing anymore.
Or yeah, being celibate or remain abstinent ain't the thing either. I see.
Right.
Uh, right. But they did say a statistic that the more body counts a female got or somebody got, the less likely it is to get a divorce and not be in a long term relationship. You agree or
Really?
disagree? Yeah, you agree or disagree on that?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Like the fact that the higher body count, the less likely she is to have like a divorce and like that doesn't make sense to me, I guess. I don't understand how that correlates.
Not just for women, men too.
Oh, men. Well, I can
Both,
believe that for
both.
men.
You
For
agree
like
on that or
women, I don't
disagree?
know.
You
I guess
agree on it or disagree and why?
mm, I guess maybe I partly agree. I don't know, like if you've been with more people, then you know what you want and what you like, and then you that's why you'd be more likely to be with because you had so much experience. You would know if the person that you wanted to be with.
Mm. I mean, also I look at it like I think the reason why they say that because with people or because you compare your last person to the other person you with, and the soul ties I believe that come with it. So you so many people you done been with so many people. Now that you with this one person, they can't satisfy you emotionally, sexually, any of that because you had so many people. So basically, they're saying you damaged goods. People out there who being, I guess the stat I read, you being promiscuous, you can call yourself to be damaged goods.
Yeah, they say that if you have a healthy sexual appetite, that you are damaged goods or whatever other slurs they hoes and sluts and whatever else. I mean, if you like to do the deed, you like to do the deed. I don't understand why you got to get shamed for it.
I don't call
I
it shaming though. I just look at it. Me personally, I don't think it's shaming though. But it will always. Do you feel? I feel like in society there will always be negativity or whatever the case may be. It's always going to look bad when a woman is promiscuous within a man though. It's just always going to be that way.
but
I don't
why
care how.
is that though?
I don't know. Maybe because Maury was in business for 30 plus years and women didn't know who their baby daddies was. That's why.
Sorry,
And
what?
granted, I don't care what women do. I believe women should have the choice to do what they want to do. But I just don't like the fact that kids don't know who their father is. And women are lying to these men saying that they're the father when they're not. So I just
Which
think
is
that's wrong.
wrong.
You said what?
I said it's wrong. Like if you shouldn't be lying to. I don't believe that you should lie to your child. I mean, I literally am a person who, uh, I had a similar situation, and I'm not gonna lie to my children about who their father what like is.
Yeah, so you didn't know who your baby daddy was?
No, I wasn't like I had a situation where I wasn't dating really anyone, but obviously, I was seeing my second child's father at the time, and I was seeing somebody else. Well, time spans were very close together. I thought due to doctors' visits and dates that lined up that he was one man's, and they both knew it was a possibility from the rip,
Mm.
but the dates lined up so we. But as time went on, my son started to look a little different. So then it was like, okay, we have a problem here. So then we all regrouped. We went and we did a DNA, and now my kid has two dads.
He got two fathers.
Now he does, yeah.
What are you saying? Because the other one been in his life, and the
So
other
yeah, the
one's
one
about.
he was his dad from day one, but his biological father, we didn't think because of the dates of what the doctor said that he was a possibility anymore. But then, like as the years went on, obviously he didn't look like his dad at the time.
I would ask for a DNA test right there. Hell no way. Fuck that shit. I'm asking for a DNA test. I don't give a fuck. Ain't no way.
Well, he had decided that he was like, I don't care who's he is, he's my son, and then it was just now my son has more people to love him. So
Yeah. Well, it's so sad and often though a lot of men out here raising another man's kids. And I think I just did a video recently. A man was lied to for 11 years, and the woman talking about that wasn't his child. He thought it was a child for 11 years, and he found out he got a DNA test. So many men out here in the dark about it. And I feel like that's male rape, basically, when a man is being robbed for 12, 13, 14 years saying that's his child, when it ain't. That's just awful to me.
I feel like it. I don't think you should tell somebody that a child is theirs if it isn't, or if there is any doubt in your mind. You should not be telling somebody that.
But at the end of the day, I feel like, man, you gotta get a DNA test, bro. I don't give a damn. Say it
I
is.
think that it's definitely necessary. Number one, it's safety for you, it's safety for the child, and like everybody involved. It's
I
not
believe I
because
ain't the only one.
for her.
Right. I believe I ain't the only one you having sex with, anyways. So I already know you lying to me, regardless of the fact. So I'm asking them the DNA test, and I go from there. Ain't no damn way I'm signing. Fuck that shit. Yeah, that's just goofy shit, yeah. But yeah, do you think for the most part though? I believe this is why I think the feminist movement. Are you a feminist?
I guess no. I mean, I like support women. Like I'm a woman supporting women, but like I'm not political really in any way, shape, or form. So I guess I wouldn't call myself a feminist because I'm not like women's rights. Woo! I mean, I think everybody should be treated equally, but I'm not down there thumping it down anybody's throat or anything.
Right.
Not saying that that's what feminists do, but like
A lot of them do that.
I'm
A lot of them
not.
do this,
Yeah.
especially if they got proud woman in their bio. I don't know what they mean, a proud woman or she slash
Is that
her.
a thing? That's a thing.
Yeah, or they got she slash her. Be like, what do that mean?
I mean, I
Okay,
know sometimes they ask your pronouns, but I don't. I've never seen this proud woman thing.
a proud woman or something like. But is it possible that you could be supportive of women and still support men? Because nowadays, women want to support women, but they're devaluing men in the process of that. And
I think that you can absolutely support women and support men at the same time. I don't understand why you have to pick a side. Like I support everybody having a healthy and happy life. I understand that like I've noticed on social media recently about this whole entire like sex gender war, whatever it is, where it's like men and women are like bashing each other. And I'm like, why are we bashing each other? Look, men go through shit, women go through shit. I'm not saying that one is worse than the other, but it is happening and it needs to be acknowledged. So just because some man did this to you doesn't mean all men are terrible. Just because one woman did this doesn't mean that all women are fucking, whatever. So I don't understand this why we have to pick a side thing. I don't know why we just can't support one another and acknowledge the fact that we are both going through things and have experienced things and then move forward to find a resolution so that this doesn't happen again.
right. I want to let you finish. I think you said the mouth full just now. Absolutely. But it's only happening on the internet. In real life, this ain't happening because people are still having bastard kids in the process of it. Uh, because this is only on the internet. That's why the internet ain't real.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that gender war exists in real life because when people are still hooking up, though. Well, no, I take that back. It does exist because people ain't getting married like they should. They're being more. It's too much abandonment in the kids. Kids don't have parent or two-parent households, so I do believe that though. But I think really the gender war is fueled by the music though. I think people are too easily influenced by the music though. Would you agree?
I definitely believe that music is very influential. Music is something that I hold very near and dear to my heart, and I would say has influenced me a lot.
It influenced you to do what? What has the music influenced you to be? Like, what has it influenced you to
I
be?
mean, music for me, like it's just like it's a good feeling. It makes me happy. Like I wouldn't say it influenced me to like do anything, maybe like follow my passions and lead a good life, but I wouldn't say that it influenced me to be like promiscuous or it influenced me to only date men or like things like that. I think though that I think it influences more young impressionable people. Like the younger you are, the more they will influence you, I think.
Do you feel like the reason the feminist movement is upset or targeted men because that they can't get the man, they can have sex with the man that they want, but they can't get the man that they want to commit to them?
Um, I don't think so. As a whole, I wouldn't say that. No, I would say maybe there might be some that could be a possibility, but I don't think I don't think so. I just feel like feminist women want to be acknowledged and treated equally, and sometimes at some points it goes a little extreme. Like everybody takes one thing and they have to take it like all the way,
They're all
and
the
like
way to the they either all the way to the right, all the way to the left with it.
yeah, like why can't we meet somewhere in the middle?
Right, right. But I also believe that they talk about the double standards against women. However, they only like the double standards that benefit them and that don't benefit them. You see what I'm saying?
Say that again.
They only care about the double standards that don't benefit them instead of the ones that do.
Mm-hmm. I
That's
mean,
another
perspective is
reason
key.
why I think, yeah, yeah.
So
But I just
when
feel
most
like,
people focus on the what they don't have instead of what they do have.
right, right, right. But I always say this all the time. Why the feminists not helping these trading and coding in school and black boy magic? They talk about black girl magic. What about black boy magic? What about these black boys that can't read? This epidemic on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they ain't help put trading and coding in school. Right. But I was listening to Blueface. Blueface said if you're doing OnlyFans or stripping as prostitution, you agree or disagree?
If you do an OnlyFans or stripping is prostitution, no. I mean, if you exchange sexual favors for money, then it's prostitution. But if you have an OnlyFans and you're exotic dancer, stripper, whatever, no, I don't agree with that.
Okay. You ever had sex with somebody in the club? Like
No,
when you okay.
no.
Right, right, okay, okay. And they never like so you do like private dances?
Yeah, at my job, yeah. I've never
Okay,
done like private parties or anything.
okay. What the most money a guy would tip you?
The most money a guy's ever tipped me, probably like $1,000. I work in a smaller area, so
How do you feel? How long do you feel like you can run this up though, like stripping? Because stripping is kind of like
I
being a
it's
rapper.
it's a shelf life for sure.
What are you gonna do later? Because the knees gonna get cranky. Eventually, you're gonna have to start having sex with the guy. They're gonna get tired of seeing you. What are you gonna do next? Or what's the next jump?
So I'm aware that has a shelf life. I'm going to have my own business. That's what I intend on doing. I'm literally in the process of learning how to manage and market and everything like that so that when the knees start to knock and my back starts to crack, you know, I'll have my own other source of income.
Okay. Well, right. Well, can you give it like a snapshot of like what is the plan B? What is like the next step, though? Your other source of income.
I mean, as of right now, I want to make a clothing line. So,
Okay.
but I mean, I also would love to be a social media influencer, like somebody who's big and be impactful on the world and help humanity and help the environment. So, those are other things that I'm trying to grow my followings and things like that so that I can do things to help humanity.
Okay. All right. 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 So stripping, doing this. How long you been stripping?
A very long time, like since 2011.
Wow. Don't you feel like no, hold on, 2011? So you've been doing this what 12 years now?
Just about. It'll be 12 years in July.
Okay. Don't you feel like right now you've been doing it a little bit? So you've been stripping since you was what, 19,
18.
18 years of age? Wow. Okay. What made you
Mm-hmm.
start stripping though?
I was told that if I did not get a job that very day, instead of giving me notice like when I graduated that I needed to have a job, that I had to get out. My daughter was 2 years old and I wasn't going to sleep outside with my child.
So you was a teenage mother.
Yeah, I had a daughter at 15.
Okay. Right, right. Did you have a father in your life though? Like, did you grow up with a two-parent household?
No, I didn't grow up in a two-parent house. I mean, I did grow up in a two-parent household, but I didn't. It's very complicated. I grew up with my great grandmother, and my great grandfather, so it was a two-parent household, but they weren't my, direct parents.
Oh yeah, I tell this all the time. When a mama, if a child calls the mother mama, the grandmother mother, and the mama Pam, that child on the way to prison.
You said the child's gone.
Yeah, if he called his grandmother mother and his mama Pam by her name, that child on the way to prison.
Yeah,
Especially
I
if he's a
never
boy.
called my mother by her name, but I also didn't call my
I'm just
grandmother my
saying that as
mom.
a joke though. But I'm
Oh,
saying that that's how it usually happens like that though. That's how it
okay.
usually goes, especially if a black man, black boy. Do you feel like you really satisfied though with being a stripper though? Like, does it really? You've been doing it for like what 12 years going on. Like, does it really satisfy you though being a stripper?
I guess that would depend on what you satisfy and what you mean, like my lifestyle. Like, am I happy, just happy with it?
Yeah, you like had content with being a stripper, shaking ass for
Um,
money.
I would say that I'm not necessarily content, but I'm not entirely uncomfortable. I like being able to make my own hours. I like being able to come and go as I please. I can make as much money as as there is there to make. I can anywhere I go, I can get a job. Like if I want to go on vacation and I don't have to like get permission to leave my job for vacation. I can just work there, when I'm on vacation if I really want to. I mean, it makes me able to go to any functions for my children whenever I want. Like, if I don't feel like going to work that day, I don't have to go to work that day. Like, and quite frankly, like, for someone to tell me that an hour worth of my time is $10 to $13, an hour of my life is worth $10 to $13, or $25 or whatever it is that people are getting paid. That is 60 minutes of my life that you are telling me how much I am worth. And you got me all the way jacked up if you think that an hour of my life is worth $10 to $20. Like I don't think anybody's life is worth like that's just disrespectful. I
Wait a
feel
minute.
like
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you're saying $10 to $15 an hour, honest living is not worth, but shaking ass in front of dirty, horny men throwing money at you,
and
and
honest.
that's more.
Why is it
But
not?
that's more
Why?
value. Wait,
What
let
do
me
you
finish. Let me
mean
finish.
honest living though? Like what is not what is an honest
Wait, wait,
living?
wait, let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. So shaking ass in front of men every night, that's more of an honorable, noble living. Okay.
Well, the thing about it is like, what do you say something is honorable and noble? That's in the perception of the person. What you think is honorable and noble, and what I think is are two different things. Now, would I use those words to describe stripping? Absolutely not. But do I think that me dancing is worse than me flipping burgers or cleaning toilets or telemarketing?
Wait,
Yes.
wait. Are you judging those people because they make less money than you?
No, I don't care that they make less money than me. I think that it's disrespectful that an hour of their time is worth what they're getting paid to those people.
But maybe they feel the same way about somebody who's showing they glory on the stage. They're on the
I mean,
stage.
that's fine. They
With,
can feel that way.
okay. See what I'm saying? Okay, right. But what about on career day? If you go to your child's career day and they ask you, what you do, and how are you going to explain to those kids that I just
My
shake
children
ass
know
for
what
a living? Huh?
my children know what I do.
What I'm saying on career day with the other kids, do you feel like that can cause like like those kids get picked on? Because on career day, my mom is a stripper who shake ass for a living. How are you
Hmm.
gonna explain that to the other kids though on career day?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that that would be an inappropriate thing to even bring up in a school. But I guess if I had to explain that, I would explain that I'm an entertainer. Like, I dance on stage. I do not have to divulge that I take my clothes off to children, which I obviously would not. Like, that would be super inappropriate to tell other people's kids and do in a school environment. But, and I do think that, like, you're right, kids will probably get picked on. But, I mean, just any kid can get picked on for anything. So,
Mm. With this right here, like you just give people a reason though. At this point, though, if you do it like this,
people are always going to find a reason no matter what.
I mean, you said, but don't you feel like right now though, like, do you feel